someone who's by now famously said that I wasn't even born when Chura Ke Dil Mera, the original release. Tell me, how did Shilpa react to it when you said that to her?
She was like, "Don't tell me this. Don't make me feel so old." I said, "But regardless of whatever I say, you're aging in reverse. So how does it matter?
Wow, man,
Because
she's
she is.
looking stunning. She's looking in the
I'm
best shape of
shocked.
her life.
Best, way better than before. And
Yeah.
the energy and the steps that she has showcased in the song, I've really tried to match up to those. She's killed it in the song, yeah, and she's a wonderful, wonderful person. And the kind of dedication and work ethic that she works with is really motivating for me, and I really look up to it, and I try to keep up with her.
चुरा के दिल मेरा गोरिया चली उड़ा के निंदिया कहाँ तू चली.
Mizan, needless to say, you have created quite a stir, quite a hangama with Chura Ke Dil Mera. So both good and not so good views coming, as far as the loyalists of the song are concerned. How are you taking it?
I'm taking it. I always think that I take it in the positive way, and it's. I think we're getting a lot of love as well.
Yes.
Like you said, there are some loyalists of the original song, but it's okay. I don't pay attention to those loyalists because they are not thinking rationally. The song had come out 27 years back. I'm 26 years old. The song is older than me, and to make a song after 27 years, you obviously have to mix it up and you have to make it with today's taste and times. You can't expect the song to be the way it is actually in the original song because that's not a dance number.
Yeah.
It's a sensual love song kind of a feel. But this is tried to be made into a full dance number. So I think I love the song. I love the way it's turned out, and a lot of people have as well. So I'm happy with at least whoever's liked it has liked it. And I've received a lot of calls and love my way regarding the song, and I'm just happy I got the opportunity to dance with Shilpa Shetty. So
Yeah.
and on this song, so I'm happy, no complaints.
And genuinely, all the love is very, very genuine, and people are actually appreciating because critics to har jagah rahenge. Whether you
Right.
do the best of your work or you do
True.
some kind of a lackluster performance, you'd always have it. So that is
Exactly,
going to be there. Yeah. So what was the first feeling like when you knew that you had to start filming for this, practice your moves and everything is one thing, but then matching steps with Shilpa Shetty the first day on the set while on the song, how was it like?
So I think I was more worried about getting the steps right than to be matching it with her because we had not done any rehearsals, and the steps were being shown to me on the set, and I was trying to learn it as soon as possible and quickly just go and do them. So that's exactly how I did it. That's how I did Chintana, which is the second song as well.
Yeah.
No rehearsal and just gone and done it. I think somewhere my father's genes have been passed on to me in order for me to do those things.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's we just enjoyed ourselves to be honest on the song, on the set because she's so much fun. She does full masti. So I think that just takes away all the tension from all the other people, and it creates like a fun atmosphere on set. And so everyone was all in a hasi mazak mode, and they were all enjoying themselves, and I think we had a good time. And you can see that when we're doing the song. I'm smiling, she's smiling, we're both having a good time. The chemistries look good, and it's worked out well.
And you also have to, I can safely say that you have worked with the best so far. Two films work with the best in the industry. One is Sanjay Leela Bhansali, one is Priyadarshan. You have to tell me about, what is it like being on a Priya sir set? Obviously we have spoken about Sanjay Leela Bhansali set and how he needs to have workshops and everything with his actors. But
Right.
what is it with Priyadarshan?
There's no workshop. He just said, he told me, he's like, I'll stop you right there. There's no reason for you to prepare for anything. Just arrive on set, enjoy yourself, and just listen to what I have to say. And that's exactly what I did. I literally used to just have no worries in the world because I was never thinking about kal kya scene hai. I actually didn't even know ke kal kya scene hai most of the time. And even when I'm in the scene, I didn't know kya scene hai. Priyansa used to just tell me what to do, and I used to just go and do it. So it's a completely contrasting way of working and school of filmmaking with Priyan sir compared to Sanjay sir. And Priyan sir is a master of his craft, and sometimes he leaves us speechless as well because you don't shoot a scene in a linear way, right? You shoot it randomly. So so you don't really know what's going on in the scene. Every actor is asking each other like, "क्या है scene? क्या करना है? तू क्या कर रहा है? क्या हो रहा है?" So it's all like that.
Yeah.
So Priyan sir just has everything in his head. Now his head is actually like a computer because there are so many characters right in one scene. Now you have to now he knows the edit. He know like suppose if I say a dialogue and I see the second line also to the dialogue, he'll stop me. I'll be like, sir, but I didn't finish my dialogue. He's like, don't worry, that's in the second cut. So I'll be like, okay, like this guy really knows what he's doing, you know.
But doesn't
And
it
then
get very mechanical for you as a performer because you're also acting and it needs a lot of emotions for you to actually bring in while performing your part? So doesn't it throw you off if it gets that technical?
not really. It could to people, but I think once you enter this world and you understand that this is the way they work and this is how it works, you actually realize that it's actually easier. It's easier to work this way
Right.
because you literally have to come without any worry in the world, and you just have to just be there like a puppet, and he just like blows that life into you, and you just have to do it.
Right.
And that's what I've done, and it's turned out to be amazing. It can be intimidating for an actor.
Yeah.
Okay, yaar, karna kya hai? But then it turns out to look the way it does, and you see that okay, wow, this is what's actually happening. Okay, this is the scene. Because when the scene gets over, when you shot everything, then you put everything together in your own head, and you're like, oh, okay, मैं यहाँ से गया, मैंने ये बोला, ये किया, वो किया, अच्छा ये scene है, oh wow, okay, it's like this. Now Priyan sir is not just doing that for you; he's doing that for 8 to 9 people in frame. Now imagine how his brain is working. You understand? It's like a supercomputer because he is remembering the blocking of every single character and the routine and the edit of 8 characters. Now that is close to impossible. I don't know how he does it. And when I asked him, I said, "Sir, how do you do it?" He started laughing. He's like, "I don't know. I just do it." So, so, so I don't know. I would love to have this skill, but currently only Priyan sir possesses this skill. And it is wonderful as to how fast he works. He shoots like 2 scenes a day. Sanjay sir shoots 2 shots a day. So that's the difference. And obviously because of the kind of films they're making, so it takes more time with Sanjay sir. You know, because he's setting up every frame as a painting, whereas Priyan sir is more like situational, you know, and what the actor is doing. And Priyan sir doesn't shoot after 5 p.m., 5:30 p.m. So you start at 7 a.m. and you end by 5:30, and then you have time to do whatever you want. So I used to go to the gym, I used to chill, I used to go for dinners, and then I'm back on set again.
क्या मेरी बच्ची? हाँ, इसकी सवाना कि हम दोनों साथ में पढ़ते थे, मेरा इससे और कोई रिश्ता नहीं, और ये प्राणी मेरा नहीं है, माँ कसम.
So I think a lot of time to myself as well when I'm shooting a Priyadarshan film, but yeah, it's been a great experience.
When I was speaking with you last, obviously you mentioned, and we were talking about how your grandfather was part of Priyadarshan sir's first Hindi film. And now that he's returning and making a Hindi film after 7 years, you are part of it. So that's poetic justice altogether.
Absolutely, and a coincidence.
Yes. And we, of course, obviously look back at your grandfather's roles and performances that he's been obviously with a smile on our faces, of course, looking down on everyone now with a smile himself. And now that he'll see you working, from up there, it's going to be but did you get a chance to speak with him, or did you about working on a Priyadarshan film? What was it like, your equation with your grandfather? Any words that you exchanged vis-a-vis Priyadarshan? Was it the case?
I actually obviously would have loved for him to see the film with me because when Malal had come out, I remember I wanted the movie to release ASAP. So that he could see it, and it did, and I'm glad that at least he got to see one film of mine, and he loved my work and he complimented me a lot. So I think that is the last main memory that I have of him, of talking about Malal, and mainly like with my life. But otherwise, so यहाँ की बातें तो बहुत होती थी, but I think we all were waiting for this movie to come out because it was supposed to release last year, and then because of the pandemic, the whole delay was there. And then Dadaji passed away last year, so actually exactly a year ago, this month, July only. So so it's we're sad, that he's not here with us, but I'm sure he's in a very peaceful place right now, and even though he's not with us watching the movie, he'll probably watch it wherever he is.
Yes, and smile down at you guys, and be proud of
Absolutely.
you wherever he is. Of
I
course.
hope so. Yeah.
Yes, inshallah. And since I mentioned, obviously I am on a Eid break myself. I was actually trying to juggle and find my time to do this interview because I really
Oh,
wanted to do
nice.
it. So you tell me, what is Eid like in the family? What is the mahal like?
Mahal is very family oriented. Because आजकल ऐसे बहुत लोग हैं जो ईद parties रखते हैं. And I don't really, my father to get super pissed off with these things. We don't understand the whole, like it collides, like it's contrasting two statements that you made. You said Eid and you said party. It doesn't go together. If you have a dinner or a gathering, yes, of course. I mean, that makes sense. But if you're having parties with alcohol and all, like, don't do that. I think in a way it's like disrespectful to the occasion. But anyway, in my house, it's a dinner or a lunch, whatever, suitable to everybody. Currently, Dad is not here. He is shooting somewhere in Chandigarh, I think, and he is going to be gone for another 20 days. So he's not here this Eid with us, and he's not here to watch Hangama with me. So I'm a little sad, but it's okay. Nevertheless, he can watch it wherever he is. That's a good thing. And but yeah, I think the Eid plan is going to be wherever the Qurbani takes place, it takes place, and then we get the meat, and we're going to make some great food, and I'm going to be going and distributing the food to my close friends and family in the day, because that's what I do. That's my job. I love going and like distributing the food, and then come home and have the food with the family together, and probably call friends home for dinner as well. Friends come home for dinner. There are like 15-20 friends who come. We all sit, all the boys. We enjoy ourselves. We eat khana. We talk. We do masti, and that's about it. Yeah, it's a very simple, family-oriented affair at home.
Which is
and
the
yeah,
best
of course,
thing.
the prayers, which happen early in the morning. So, but abhi फिलहाल तो सब बंद है, तो सब घर ही में पढ़ रहे हैं. And I'm going to be praying at home with my brother, and then that's about it.
Do you also do some do you have this hobby of probably cooking something? Yeah, you have not really picked up that art yet.
No, I do. I love cooking, but not on Eid, because Eid ka jo khana hai, wo I'll leave it to the specialists to cook. Yeah, because I want to eat that kind of food. But otherwise, I love cooking, and I cook food myself at home sometimes when I'm in the mood to eat mere khud ke haath ka khana. So I do that, and I make dal. I'll make like eggs. I'll make keema. I'll make random stuff. Yeah, whatever I want. I'll make kebabs. Whatever I'm in the mood to eat.
Wow.
But my favorite thing in the world to eat is dal chawal. So whenever I'm in the mood, I will go and make my dal, and I will have it either with bread or chawal, but chawal preferably.
Okay, nice. Mizan, so now it brings me to my segment where I want you to take sips, from your cup of coffee. And I'm going to give you these instances. You will tell me the story, if at all this has happened, okay? So first one, take a sip. I know that you have obviously caused enough hangama while being tapped with a certain someone. I'm not going to ask you anything about that. I am just going to ask you, take a sip if you remember your first paparazzi experience first ever in your life.
I remember it. Am I supposed to tell you also?
Yeah.
That was that same experience that I got papped with the someone.
What are you saying?
Yeah.
I thought you must have got some like paparazzi experience when you were a bacha because of your father.
No, but that was, with the father. That is for the father. मेरे लिए तो आए थे नहीं photo खींचने. For my personal thing.
So Taimurs and all are very pro paparazzi these days. I'm sure you guys as kids would have some sort of this thing, nahi?
I don't know, like हमारे ज़माने में तो ऐसा होता नहीं था, and हमारे पेरेंट्स हम को कभी बाहर ऐसे लेके नहीं गए, ना तो खुद कभी पार्टीज में जाते थे, तो हमारे यहाँ कभी ऐसा माहौल था ही नहीं. My father was working, and when he was not working, he was just either at home reading, spending time with family. He hates going to parties, and for us, we were always away from the industry and the filmy crowd. हमने हमेशा अपना ही किया. We were with our friends. We were playing football. We were just doing our own things as kids.
So, matlab, is bar to you must have been like, I did not know this was your first time. So,
नहीं,
what
but
was going in your head when it was
I'm like,
happening?
यार ये यहाँ भी आ गए अभी. So, that's exactly what I thought. I said, bhai, please leave me alone.
All right. Take a sip if you've ever boasted about being on television to your friends in school. Because obviously you had that blink and miss appearance at Boogie Woogie, and of course you were 1 year old at that time, but still. कभी भी ऐसे बोस्ट किया कि मैं टीवी पे आ चुका हूँ, जानते हो?
Yeah, more than that, actually, I've boasted about Takeshi's Castle, because Takeshi's Castle के जो ads थे, उसमें my dad and I had come together. So I was really young, but yeah, and I think that's what I had spoken about in school rather than this.
So were you the star boy in school after that?
No, ऐसा कुछ नहीं था. हमारे स्कूल में लोगों को पढ़ी नहीं थी. Star है, कौन है, चल हट इधर से. Like that was the attitude, and I love it. I'm like that as well.
Yeah.
They don't care who you are, and I think that's how it should be. I think it shouldn't matter where you come from, or you should not be entitled or feeling entitled to anything. Make your friends on your own identity and your own credibility and your nature. No, not on your family's name.
Yeah, of course. That's well said. Okay, take a sip if you have. I do know that you have serenaded to a special someone just because you like that person. But take a sip if you've ever penned down your feelings, as a love letter and sent it out.
Not letter ke form mein, but I have penned it down.
Okay, but not sent it out. What did I say?
No. I've sent it out. I've sent it out. I've sent it out.
Oh wow, nice.
I've sent it out.
Okay, all right. Take a sip if you've ever performed in front of your father, trying to show that, listen, I can also move like you as a kid, or never. You've not done it. Okay.
Never. I get very conscious in front of him because bachpan se he's been very strict. So hamari kafi bhakti hai when he enters the room. So all the kids are all actually in attention mode. So there's no dancing happening at all.
Okay, take a sip if you've ever created a hangama or quite the stir trying to perform in school or college to one of your dad's numbers.
Not dad's number, but yes, caused hangama by performing in school for sure.
Which on what? On what song?
I didn't dance actually. I sang quite a bit in school.
Okay.
So I sang this mashup of Ore Pia with or without you. So and we won that inter-school. Yeah, and we won that. It's on YouTube. And we won that inter-school
Nizam, please sing it, yaar. I'm not getting to see your Friday jams. Please tell me, how have you sung this? What is this mashup?
I'll send it to you. My throat honestly is so messed up because I've been talking for hours.
One line. I know.
Okay, I'll sing with or without you for you. Okay? Yeah. So it goes, see the stone set in your eyes. See the thorn twist in your side. I'll wait for you. That's it. My throat is messed up, but I'll send you the link. It's on YouTube, and the whole song is there.
You must. Okay, all right. Okay, take a sip if you've had a weird hairdo phase in your school or college life, which you thought was really cool.
So basically, what happened is my dad used to take me for haircuts as a kid. So piche se na. He made an M on my head. So I thought it was super cool, but the teachers got really pissed off. And so I used to always have funky haircuts in school, and the teachers used to always get upset with it. But I always thought it was cool, and I always did them. Like how so normally cool. At the end of the hair, it's just
straight,
flat, right? But we made an M over there. So it was quite cool. And then I got the Ghajini haircut also when Ghajini had come out. And I remember my professor, teacher, jo subah sir hota tha, he used to, every morning I entered class, he used to give me a black color pencil or a fell pen and told me to fill up that Ghajini line that I had created. And once so he made me sit down and he filled it up.
Oh shit.
So all these mad things I used to do in school. But yeah, it was fun.
Okay, one final thing before I let you go. What makes Mizan say Chinta Na Kar? Your song's really, really lovely. I'm getting to, get a very 90s sort of vibe to it because the hero and heroine dancing. Aajkal aisa bilkul nahi ho raha hai. But the people have forgotten doing that.
Yeah, and we were missing it. It was high time that something like it came with today's, visuals and taste. So the songs turned out pretty well. It's my favorite song actually of the film. And yeah, I think the thought that comes to my head when I say Chinta Na Kar is Hangama is coming out on 23rd July on Hotstar.
Yes, it is. And all the best for this, Mizan. It was really, really lovely talking to you.
Thank you. Thank you so much, Priya. Thank you.
Thank you. You take care. Yeah? Huh?
Take care,
Bye.
you too. Bye. And Eid
And
Mubarak.
Eid Mubarak.
Yes.
Bye.
Bye.